Hello students, so let's read the problem. And it says, Julian will buy a big pizza. The cost of pizza varies according to the number of toppings. The following table shows the total cost of pizza, Y, for different number of toppings, X. What is the slope and Y-intercept of the equation that represents this situation? So first of all, let's see what is it that they want me to do. And I do see a table, right? So let's see what is it that I'm looking for. Well, it's talking about a pizza that the price is gonna vary. Is that right? And it's gonna vary because of the number of toppings. Very good. Okay, what else do I know? Well, it's actually telling you that the total cost of the pizza will be represented with a Y, which is right here, right? And that the number of toppings will be represented with X. Okay, so what is the question asking me to find? Well, the question says, what is the slope? And I need for you guys to remember that there's another not a word, but a letter that represents a slope, which is M. Very good. What's the next thing that they want me to find? Well, they want to find the Y-intercept. Do you remember what letter represents the Y-intercept? B, okay? And that will come from the Y equals mx plus B. Very good. So if you look at the table, it says that, for example, if you buy a pizza and you put one topping, the total cost for the pizza will be $14.50. But what happens if you actually ask to add 3 toppings? You're going to pay $19.50. But if you buy a pizza and you add 5 toppings, you will pay $24.50. So notice how the price of the total cost of the pizza depends on how many toppings are you actually adding to the pizza. So one of the questions that you want to ask yourself is, how much would I pay if I do not put any toppings? Is that right? So I'm going to add up a little section here on the right side. And basically, that's my question. What happens if I put a 0 in the box? Well, that means that my pizza, I'm not going to add any toppings. But it's not free, right? I still need to pay some money for that. So that's my question, right? We'll come back into that one in a minute. So the first thing I want to do, I want to find the slope. And to find the slope, I use a formula that says m equals y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x of 2 minus x of 1. And for that, I need to choose 2 points from my problem. So I will choose 1 and 1450. And I am going to choose 3 and 19.50. Let's write our labels, right? So x is the x coordinate, but it's x of 1 because it's my first point. And 1450 will be my y coordinate by y of 1. Okay, second point. 3 is still the x coordinate, but now it will be x of 2. 1950 will be my y coordinate, of course, but it will be y of 2. It's very important that we write labels, guys. Let's circle my y values, because remember, those will be my numerator. Okay, so y sub 2 is 19.50 minus 14.50 over 3 minus 1, because 3 is x of 2. So m, which is the slope, equals, let's subtract 19.50 minus 14.50. And I will get a 5, and I will get a 2. So far, this is what it means, right? That you will pay $5 if your pizza has 2 toppings. That's not the total cost, though. That's just $5 for the extra 2 toppings that you are gonna get. What about if you simplify? What would I get? Well, I will get 2.50. So, of course, you're not paying $2.50 for one pizza. You're paying $2.50 for that one extra toppings that you're gonna put on the pizza. Okay? So be careful with that. This is my slope, right? So if you look at the answer choices, I do see a 12 and sorry, not a 12. I do see a 2.50 and I do see a 250 on C and D. Is that right? Okay, so I can eliminate A and B, but we can come back to that. What's the second thing that I need to do? Well, they want me to find the y-intercept, which is B. So for that, I need to use the formula for the slope of a line, which is y equals mx plus b. This is the formula for what? Slope of a line. Okay, so for that, I need to choose one point. Okay, so I need to choose one point. And the point that I'm choosing could be any of the points that are on my table. Okay, so I'm going to choose 5 and 24.50. Now, one of the things that I do in the classroom sometimes, just as a tip, is I give different points to different group of students, because the whole idea is to prove that no matter what point we choose, we will get exactly the same answer. So if you wish, you can use point 1 and 14.50. It's up to you guys. And you will see that we get the same answer. That's kind of like a challenge, right? So let's go ahead and write labels. So 5, it's my X, and 20.50 is my Y value. So now we're going to replace my value. So Y, it's 24.50 equals M, we found it earlier as 2.5 or 2.50. X, it's a 5, very good, plus B. Let's perform the operations. So I'm going to get 24.50 because I haven't done anything to that. Multiply 2.50 times 5. We will get 12.50 plus B. I need to leave B by itself. Therefore, I need to subtract 12.50 on both sides. Remember, whatever you do on one side, you do it to the other side. Let's subtract these numbers, and I get B equals, what's 24.50 minus 12.50? I get a 12 or 12.00. Therefore, 12 is my y-intercept. Is that right? Okay, so let's consider that. And now I want you to go back to the table, and we're going to write down 12 right below the 0. Let's see if we know what that means. That means that if you buy one pizza, you follow me? And you add no toppings, right? No toppings. Of course, you still need to pay money, right? They're not going to give it for free, right? So you buy one pizza, you don't put no toppings. How much money are you going to pay? So you will pay $12. Very good. Do you guys see the connection now? So 0 means no extra toppings or no toppings at all, right? But the 12, that's the total cost for the pizza. So you're still paying money even though you didn't put any toppings. Is that right? Okay, very good. So look at the answer choices. I got y-intercept of 12. Therefore, my answer, it is letter C.